Okay, welcome back. I'm Cappadocia. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Road Trader. We're carrying on not where we left off. As you can see, the fight is just about over. It's going to be a little time lapse in here to show you how we got here. It was not the easiest of fights, but we're just about done now, which is always good news. So we can skip Abelard's turn. Pascal with the coup de grace. Nice and easy. It took me an extra couple of attempts to get it done, but we've done it now, and that's the important bit. Lump. Warp gates. Right, do we have anything? Yes, loads. Grab. Ooh. We'll go through all of this once we're out of here. Bring someone back to grab that. It's going to be Argenta. And it'll probably be the same. Yep. Comes over here to grab this. And then we're going to have to commit heresy to use some Xenotech to get out of here. But first of all, let's level everybody up. So what do we got here? We'll take that. Take that one. Take that one. I'll take that one. That one. That one. Okay.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Let's get out of here. Into the webway. I think I probably would have done that fight on the first attempt if I hadn't have accidentally clicked and told Eula to shoot Hendrix. Mind you, she's probably been wanting to do that for a while.
With the physical horrors of Commissar behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
The Harlequin's there. Well, that is where they live, so it's not surprising.
Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
So the question is... Aha! Old man probably shaved common and worn coveralls with suspicion. He cocks an autogun and looks like careless reload away from falling apart. The man says, "Oi, you lot, you're not bandits, are you?" Upon noticing a non-human retinue, the man grimaces with contempt, clutches his cool hand by saying, "I'm chumping around with inhuman scum, no less. Begone, you lanky freak. I compel you in Saint Conatus' name, in Saint Nicomedes Keith's name, in Saint Drusus' name." Is this monkey possessed or simply mad? I master this planet Summa Bon Valentius, and I require something of you. Blessed throne, you're joking me. His lordship in here backwards? What an honour. A big old honour this is. Landrostin tries his best to hide his travesty of a firearm, then he was not just pointing at you just a moment ago. Yep. I'm just a lowborn, a small, humble man. I've only ever seen your illustrious visage on holy icons and in temples of the capital. So, who are you? I'm a scout, your lordship. I wander the woods. I test the soil. The tech priest told me 1,000 steps you've walked. Thrust the mystical probe into the stall. Say a prayer. Press the Sabadine seal. Offer 3 prayers to the emperor, then press the ruby seal. Thus will the probe test the land and tell you the minerals that dwell there. What do people say of Janus say? What's that? Did some rotter abduct you? Who could perpetrate such villainy? Kidnapping his lordship? The nerve. We ain't nothing here in Janus. How are things in the colony? I won't shame myself by complaining. We'll live, thanks to the God Emperor and your lordship. We pray for health every day. Our new masters, the Ultra-Quisitors, they're a dignified bunch. They fancy learned type, though. No good have ever come from scholar. But on the upside, they're paying you thrones for your service. Can you believe it? I haven't seen a throne my whole life. They're giving us 2 for every month's work. There's this plague going around on Janus, though. Makes your hair fall out, skin go pale, and your voice disappear. Turns normal empathy people into right freaks, scum of humanity. We call folk like that wretches. Scary to look at, better put them down. Well, we do, little by little, with poison. Is the governor well? Can't sound the foggiest. I've never heard the governor's name. There still beats living under that accursed heretic Vestia the Bloodsucker. I need to shut and stop me contacting the astropathic choir so I can summon my lordship. In a jiffy, your lordship. Welcome to our flying ferry. It's right over yonder in the brush. It's also our expedition's Foxwiz at this day. Will your capital offer protection? I do not wish to exchange one prison for another. That big chatty mug be flying all the way to the capital. He's got awful big mouth, he looks. Yes, and Zeno's coming with us as our guest. Well, that won't end well. We guess like these better grab by the floppers to the pyre. Burn them right quick. No. Yeah, burning a fast here is not a good idea. They tend to be a bit grumpy if you try that. And given the fact that they have psychic powers, it's probably not the best of ideas, you know? Might not be the only one on the pyre that night. Welcome to the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. The decks overflow with dazzling shades of yellow as your crew welcomes its lord, and I join them in this greeting. Lord Captain, I'm glad to see I nearly lost it when he's up and disappeared on me. I was getting by with stimulants and recap after I barely slept, so all I could listen to were the whispers and unclear on how to find you. The only other time I felt so perhaps was lonely Theodore. Pardon me, Lord Captain, I'm talking nonsense. Where's my ship been all this time? The Officers' Council decided to take ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about your lordship. Had we heard even a whisper of where you were in prison, we would immediately launched a rescue expedition. While you were absent, we made every effort to find you. The result in a number of modifications to the ship that have significantly upgraded it, thanks to a favourable deal secured by the esteemed High Factorum. The ship is now equipped with state-of-the-art auger systems and direction finders from Kiva Gamma. How do you know about my abduction? Not much, Lord Captain. All contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companion's kinspeople. We immediately sent shuttles with boarding parties to your aid, but didn't find anyone on the ship save for the crew, all of whom had either been butchered or driven insane. Yeah, sounds about right. Your expression is inscrutable, eyes are fixed on you and you alone. Since your lordship's body was never recovered, we hoped against hope that you're still alive. Alas, even our most alert auger operators never spotted anything suspicious, and thus our ignominious failure puts you in dire peril. Dare we inquire what happened to your lordship? Are you with me? Yep. Death to the enemies of Von Valentius. Show us the culprit and we'll tear their heads off, lot of them, stick them next to your throne, Lord. That's quite enough fawning and fussing. I wish to return to my duties immediately. But the crew is welcome with joy, nonetheless your will is absolute. Lord Captain, the senior officer will report to you shortly. In your absence, we've none of messages and dispatches that demand your attention. Hello, Nomos have come to welcome you back. We sense a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint on your existence, something very important. I escaped from the dark city of the Xenos and showed them no mercy. Why? Mercy is foolish. That is not what we have learned from you. Unexpected decisions are unavoidable. All life is inconsistent. We understand that. The chorus has served as pause as if the controlling entity is thinking. We must go now. We will speak to you later. Another pause so long follows that the silence becomes more piercing than the scream, then the servitors finally break it. We are glad to see order restored and the head of the dynasty resume his reign. We were concerned about you and your well-being. Thank you, Nomos. One can detect the naked eye the movement when Nomos leaves the bridge. The servitors stop moving in sync and slowly shuffle to their post. Yay, Nomos. Now then, Lord Captain, shall we get to business? We have a number of items to go over. Continue. The Expanse is in flames. Your lordship, squadrons and smaller groups of despicable Jakari radar systems. The cult of the Final Dawn's emerged in full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumours of the fall of Sentinel's Pride, House Corder's world, an outrageous sacrilege given how abundant and inexpensive Prometheum is there. Strife has broken out between Winterscale and Corder. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only Extreme Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics and Xeno vermin. How fed the worlds of my dynasty. The heretics' militia attack made it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with the colonies. The cult of Void Dawn strikes everywhere. Their sleep raids are active every planet. On VBOS 6, a mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda. But other worlds stand firm against the onslaught of the enemy's humanity that do not succumb to their pernicious influences. What kind of Xenos? Jakari, Lordship. Their squadrons, both large and small, are invading the Expanse, unleashing carnage on planets, taking captives by the thousands and attacking ships. And this is something has poked their nest, if you will, now they're lashing out. So, Xavier Commissar is leading the defence. Exactly, the esteemed Lord Inquisitor Commissar has declared himself Warden of the Cronus Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. His may footfall his base of operations. It was most logistically convenient point. The nearest fleet strikes throughout the Expanse, destroying the forces of the cult of the Final Dawn and the abominable Drukari. He may be all that currently stands in the way of the Expanse being reduced to ashes. When the heretics lay siege to Esphades II, the hallowed forge of the Constance fleet, the Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and the Explorer squadrons recalled from the front line stand together against the heretics in a battle for the sacred planet. What's the source of strife between Incendio and Caligos? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue traders to join his forces, her ladyship heeded the summons, while his lordship Caligos Winterscale ignored it. Rumour has it that his refusal was defiant in manner, and served as a pretext for Lady Corder to declare war. Winterscale's ships are being hunted, and his world occupied under the pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love is fighting, Winterscale is in no hurry to defend his domain. According to intercepted astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Quest Tatima hunting down a Xenos fleet, Eldari by all appearances. Anything else I should know? There's been another minor development, if so we shall gladly bring up to speed on the bridge. I would not want to take any time away from this occasion. Okay, thank you for the report. Lord Captain, allow me to make a request, a personal one. While you're away, the choir master received an astropathic message from Dargonis. It seems concerns my family. The Westarians have been accused of treason against House Volunteers. What? How is that possible? I cannot comprehend it. The Westarians have served the rogue trader dynasty loyally for generations. It's hard to admit, but the news has come as a crushing blow. The accusation was levelled by, or on behalf of, the Drivestrems, the governing house. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement, and my entire family would have been, well... But being of noble stock, the Westarians are entitled under an ancient custom to petition for a rogue trader's personal protection once in a generation. Your personal protection, Lord Captain. Do not deny us that honour, I implore you. Tell the choir master send a message to Gona saying I will personally take part in the investigation. It will be done, Lord Captain. Whew. Idra hurriedly enters the study, sniffling and hunching her shoulders. She looks haggard. Yet bags under her eyes, her hair is dishevelled, and her hands quiver slightly a few moments. But somehow she focuses her eyes and enforces a crooked smile. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's the deal. After what happened recently, the voices in my head suddenly flared up. I started gabbling worse than before. Don't get the wrong idea, I'm handling them just fine. But I think I know of one way I can get settled down a bit. I keep having the same vision over and over again. I'm walking down a corridor, and there's a door at the end. And I just know that right behind that door is blissful silence. All I've got to do is reach out and open it. So I touch it with my fingers. I can feel the cold, rough metal, and then suddenly I snap out of it. And always find myself staring at the wall in some compartment or another. I look behind me and all the doors away are open, but I have no memory of how I got there. Lord Captain, I'll cut to chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. This is a matter of life and death. My gut tells me this is my last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't... We'll find the door. I'll give you my word. Thank you, Lord Captain. I knew you wouldn't leave me in a bind. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know the right way. Cool. Big spinny chair. Enough, Xenos. Justice will be done one way or another. Consider we like heretic spawn, but you'll never leave this ship unscathed. The bridge is enveloped in unusual silence. What is going on? Catch sight of you, the curious crew members dash to their posts, leaving only senior officers in the middle of the bridge. For how long were you going to tolerate this filth in your ship, Sigmund? The foul traitor has already dragged you into the darkness, one who almost left your Praetoriat without his sovereign. Rogue trader, has Eldari heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery was always means death. Either for the traitor or the one betrayed, you almost died in Gomorrah. Your retinue, you know what became of them. Is it not high time justice was done? Those present nod wordlessly but do not interfere. Eula does not react to the curses slung at her with perturbed expression. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? You know, Lord Captain, I'll support the order you believe. Keep the Xenos in the Veteran, especially after everything. After everything attached by Philosopher, it would not be wise. The heinous behavior pattern of the Xeno entity and other specimens similar to her statistically leads to unfavourable and unpredictable outcomes. Eula will now apologise to everyone who is harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. Eulet's face conceals a mist of emotion, from anger and hatred to dejection and despair, but soon she mutters to her courage and in a stilted, barely audible voice says, "My words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had to endure because of me. Words will not fix what has been done." The Xenos apologise ring hollow. There's neither repentance nor truth to them. They will forgive you. Not all of them, and not right away, but they will. Stop it. You cannot believe that, Elentark. I do not need words of comfort. The words of these monkey do not touch my soul. Only thoughts matter, yours and mine. Are you right? Your monkey have had it worse. I live, and the wounds on my soul will eventually heal. They will live too, but their soul will forever be painful memories. It's time to get back to work. Until we meet again, Elentark, may the darkness scatter a myriad of new stars before you. Alright. Oh, we're leveling up again. Ooh. Right. We've got here attention, cataclysm. I think we're going to take invincibility. One for the enemies, two for the tracers. No. Yep, Iron Discipline will take that one. And we're now an exemplar. In we go. Ablard. Oh, we forgot to do one. Nice. Now then, exemplar. So that's good. That's that one started. Bounty Hunter's finished. Exemplar. Yeah, we'll take that. Tough as steel. Yeah, we'll take that one. No, I don't want melee attacks, really. No, yep, we'll take that. Sniper excellence, definitely what we want. Now then. Additional for Deadeye would definitely take that. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Hendrix. Yeah, we'll take that. Knock off armor as he goes. And we'll make him a Psychoterminus. 4 ranks. Golly. We'll give us some of that. Keep your distance so if anyone closes in, that's good. And we'll give a weapon skill is useless. But perception's good, so we'll keep that up. Nice. Nice. Now we're going to exemplar mode. Yep, we'll take that one. Give it a bit of extra dodging. Yep. Stacking the extra 5% against that would be very useful. Okay. Let's give it some fellowship. Give it a bit more awareness. Yep, make her move a bit quicker. Bit of extra toughness as well, I think. Nice. Yep. And finally her exemplar. Give her know-it-all, which would be useful. There we go. And we've gained the exemplar. Alright. Now, let's check out our journal. What have we got now? The door. Blood ties. The path we lost. Talk to Urilet. Is she down over here? Pretty sure it's where she hangs out. Let's go talk to Urilet.
The Dark City released us from its thorny embrace. The wounds of the body will heal. But what about the wounds of the soul? Cruderach fell, and its demise shattered the fragile lives of countless children of Osirian. Scattered across this part of the galaxy, hounded by the monkey, pursued by the Dark Cousins, imprisoned by the servants of she who thirsts. Hatred is strangling me like a snake, and fear is coursing through my body like a burning poison. For the path I chose is leading me down the roads of failure. I can neither hold back my grief nor rein in my anger. And yet, I am powerless to stray from my path. Pay no heed to my fleeting wrath, Alantark. When the will slips away, the soul trembles with rampant emotions. But I will resign my heart to meekness, for there is no other way a marked outcast can help their fellow Eldari wandering in the dark.
What will happen to this? Many terrible things happening, Commissar. You're right.
I found myself in the Dark City after following the twisted roads of truth and lies. And although the truth blossomed like an ugly bud and scratched my soul with its thorns, I did find the answers to my questions. Those who come back from the dark of the webway will never be the same. But it is we who change while the surrounding world remains imminent. This thought gives me strength.
Kudok suffered an unenviable fate. I'm sorry your world is lost.
I have no need for your sympathy, Alantark. Besides, neither Monkey nor my dark kin found the decaying remnants of Kruderak. Perhaps all is not lost. Perhaps we may yet bring back what has been taken.
So what happened to the seer now?
As soon as Eklendil gathers his strength, he will depart the Lilithon through the Webway Gate. Do not ask where his path takes him. He follows the road of his own destiny. It is as it should be.
So where does the path of the outcast lead you now?
On the trail of a monkey called Caligos Winterscale. Even a worm may harm a wounded tiger by bringing infection into an open wound. And the wounds of my people have been bleeding ever since Kruderak's demise. The spirits of my kin need a poultice, a hope, not the executioner's sword already poised to fall. You may try.
I'm Maleficent, and I can understand why you do not like people. I think there's something else I do not understand.
Do I see? Your words ring with the desire to know the soul of another. You and I, Alantark, look at this world in very different ways. And I see many more facets, and deeper meanings, and brighter colors in it. But to capture the full truth of this world in the miserly language familiar to your ears will take time. I will come to you with an answer later.
I must say, my leave. I didn't actually mean to do that. Such a thing is forbidden. But what the hell? What's done is done. What's clicked is clicked. I'm not going back on it. The Cronus expands. Off we go. And of course, Shippy Dip's been upgraded a bit. Yes. We've got plenty of things to trade. Let's start by organising. Right. Power Shield Amplifier, Maintenance Deck. All specs, Ultima Array, Saturn Class 5. Still got the same weaponry. We are good. Development. Posts. Master Cannoneer. Shield Master. Yeah. Master of Maneuvers. Warp Channel. Master of Etherics. There we go. Okay. Right. sort this out. Cargo. Elite chainsaw can go. And our chainsaw can go. Yeah, that one can go. All of these can go. Yeah, let's just load up all the Jakari weaponry that we have most of. That can go, that can go. Those can go. They can go. All this stuff can go. Okay, is that better than the one you're carrying? No, it's not. You can go. Thunderhammer. That can go. That can go. That can go. All of those can go. That can go. That can go. Those can go. That can go. That can go. That can stay. That can go. That can go. That can go. That's a heretic bolter. That can go. The Imperial Pride. That can stay. I like the look of that. That can go. That can stay. 80, 20 to 30. That can go. That can go. That can go. That can go. No, you. Yeah, you. Right. They can go. The needle rifle can go. Those can go. Hex rifle, they're pretty good, but they can go. That can stay, because if we can get her... Jujukari, that can go. That can go. That can go. All those can go. That can go. Long glass, they can go. The swarm protector can go. Melter gun. No, not as good. Definitely not as good. Multi-melter, that can stay. Plasma gun. He can't use it. She can't use it. He can. That can definitely go. That can go. Both of those can go. The marksman's rifle, not as good as the deadly repeater. Go. Combat shotgun. Definitely not as good. Nope. 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 The Hunter Father's armor. Not as good. Yeah. These two have the worst armor. The Xenomesh is actually better. So we'll keep that up there. Chainmail can go. Scrap chainmail can go there. Yeah, that can go. They can go. Okay, that's actually better, so that can stay. That is what she's wearing. That can stay for the minute. Right, the helmets can all stay. I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. So, there we go. Oh. Right, there we go. No sorting. Sort by typing the sending order. There we go. Look at that. That looks so much better. And then finally, yeah, she's really not wielding good stuff. But then I haven't taken her in so long. Right, let's give her something slightly better. That one. There you go. Have that. Keep that. There we go. Do we have anything? No. Okay. Anything else that can go in here? See if we got offload. Nope. 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 Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so we've done plenty there today. We're going to leave that there. Just check my colonies really quickly before we finish. We are out of plasteel. That'd be bad. So we need more plasteel before we can do anything. But pleasing the tread. Complacency goes down. Let's do that. That one's still working on that. Prometheum plus complacency. Archive for complacency and security. Profit factor goes up, the Imperial Navy goes up. Memory of the Dane. No. Gonna do that. Filestone. Don't really want that. Missionaries. Security good. Profit factor good. Holy gifts good. Profit factor good. Complacency up bad. Then we're going to bring missionaries in. And this is still working. Okay. But anyway, we're going to leave that there. So again, thank you very much for your time. For the minute, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.